Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about if you put the fixed asset on the purchase line, how the general product posting group is assigned on this purchase line. Because it's kind of a mystery for fixed asset. I have a previous video talk about the fixed asset acquisition, so you can take a look of that video because I recommended to use the purchase invoice instead of purchase order. But some customers, they still want to use the purchase order for some consideration. Maybe they want to use the prepayment, but the prepayment is not available on the purchase invoice. So like this, if you on the purchase order, you could see the prepayment. But if you are doing a purchase invoice, then you don't see the prepayment tab. You don't see the prepayment option because it's actually an invoice. It doesn't require a prepayment invoice anymore. So that's why it doesn't have the prepayment option on the purchase invoice. So you could, if I put a purchase invoice and the purchase order side by side, then you could see on the purchase order you have this prepayment. But so this is the purchase order, so just make it smaller. So on this purchase order, then if you scroll down, then you can see you have a prepayment section. So if I just make it smaller again. Okay, so if you look at this purchase order, and so you have this prepayment fast tab. But if I put it with the purchase invoice side by side, you could see the purchase invoice doesn't have that tab, right? So you just have the invoice details, and then foreign trade is the last fast tab here. So even you go to customize ribbon, it doesn't have this. It doesn't have this prepayment fast tab. So you can go to the purchase invoice, you say customize ribbon, but you will not see anything for prepayment here. Okay, because for the purchase order, there's an inventory item associated, so then you have to create a prepayment invoice. But on the purchase invoice, it's already an invoice, so there's no such thing like you still have to create a prepayment invoice, right? So, but yeah, that's a different purpose. So for those purposes, some customers still want to use purchase order somehow. But in the video I talked about the FA acquisition video on my YouTube channel. I already talked about why we don't want to use the purchase order. We want to use the purchase invoice for the fixed asset acquisition. So there are some fields like the FA posting type, depreciation book, and duplicate the distribution list. So those fields are not available in this purchase order, but available on the purchase invoice. So that's why we don't. But you can still use the purchase order if you want to acquire the purchase asset that way, and then the FA posting type and depreciation book, because they're not visible when you go to choose columns on the purchase line on the purchase order. So because they're not visible, they just take the default value from the fixed asset, from this fixed asset in the background. Okay, but you will see those fields in the purchase invoice. I don't want to repeat that video. You can take a look of that video. And but for this video, I want to talk about if you have a fixed asset on the purchase line of the purchase order. So if you zoom into the line, you can go to about this page. Then so you can go to about this page. You can go from here, but I just click on the shortcut to get there. So then you can take a look. There's a general product posting group here. The reason I want to talk about this general product posting group is if you do not have a general posting set up for that combination, which specify for that general product posting group, then later you will see an error. Okay, so let me go back again. So you see here the table fields on the line, general product posting group and the general business posting group, right? So here it says the general product posting group is miscellaneous. But this is really a mystery. You don't know where this miscellaneous is coming from because the general product posting group on the master data, the general product posting group is on the item or on the GL account or on the resource or charge item, right? But it's only does not exist on the fixed asset on the line. So where is this general product posting group populated from if the fixed asset doesn't have the general product posting group? Why it's saying miscellaneous? And if you look at your general product posting group, there's no such thing to associate fixed asset with the general product posting group. And also, for a fixed asset, if you go to the fixed asset cards, then you can see on the fixed asset card, it's really only the FA posting group, the fixed asset posting group is assigned here, right? Because for fixed asset, it's kind of like the subledger for a customer wonder bank account job. It's kind of like those subledgers. You have fixed asset subledger as well, and the posting is through the fixed asset posting group. And you can see the fixed asset posting group is so if you go to your FA setup, then you can see the posting setup for fixed asset. You really only have like the FA posting type setup for the appreciation, depreciation, write down of those, and then you have the FA posting groups, right? So where is that general product posting group coming from if the fixed asset doesn't even have it on the fixed asset card? So actually, because we are doing it on a purchase order, so we are doing the fixed asset acquisition, right? So based on the FA posting group code, and if you look at this, so if it's on the purchase order, it's looking at the acquisition cost account, right? So that's a GL account. Actually, it's looking at this GL account. As I mentioned, the general product posting group is on the items general GL account, and also on the resource or on the charge item, or it's on the work center, machine center. It's all those kind of things. So but this one is actually, because it's only a fixed asset posting group, we are looking at that posting group for acquisition cost, and then looking at the GL account associated to that FA posting group. So in that case, this GL account is miscellaneous. Then we can take a look about this GL account for machinery to see what GL account I is also miscellaneous, right? Okay, so that's why we have that populated, because all these acquisition cost account has the miscellaneous general product posting group associated to them. So when you enter the fixed asset on the purchase line, on the purchase order, then it's taking this acquisition cost account based on what code you are using. So if the fixed asset you selected is under the FA posting group card, then it's looking at this GL account's general product posting group. If it's a machinery, then it's on the telephone, then it's looking at this GL account's general product posting group. But because in this case, the setup, the general product posting group are all miscellaneous, that's why when I enter the fixed asset on the purchase line, and they just give me the miscellaneous as a general product posting group. So let's take a look here. So we have this car and we have the machinery. I want to find one which is because we have the same thing, and what I want to do, I want to give it a difference. So this posting group is a machinery, then it's this fixed asset FA000040. Okay, let's do one thing. If I go to this GL account and change this machinery general product posting group here to another one, so let's say just change it to manufacturer for now, okay? And then let's take a look. If we enter this fixed asset, then if we have that machinery general product the manufacturer general product posting group populate or not. Okay, so I'm gonna enter another line, and remember the one I changed is for this machinery, and then I just enter. So then if we zoom into line, go to about this page, then take a look of this general product posting group. It's supposed to be that manufacturer, right? Yeah, it is, right? So it further proved that our theory is correct. So this is how you can see the general product posting group on the fixed asset. So actually it's looking at acquisition cost GL account, and then find the general product posting group for that GL account to populate on the line. Okay, hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I hope to see you guys again next time.